All right, welcome to the third annual Young Old Head Podcast NFL Mock Draft. Got your host right here, Ben Thompson.
It's your boy Jay Fair.
And it's your boy Uncle Jerry.
All right, I know last time we had a special guest on, Ryan. We got to thank him for that. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie right there. So today's episode, we're gonna kick it off first with the mock draft. We all divvied it up, even picks. Who had the first pick? After that, we're gonna discuss a little bit of the NFL regular season schedule that got released today, and then we'll top it off with some of them NBA playoff discussions. So, am I commiss right now? How we rolling?
You know it.
Yeah, you the commissioner. Go ahead.
All right, coming up with the first pick in the 2019 Young Old Heads mock draft is Jay Fu as the Arizona Cardinals.
This was a very tough decision, you know. Josh Rosen is so good. He's a no-brainer. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be traded away. Probably on draft night somewhere. Probably New England. But they're picking Kyler Murray. Everyone knows that when your GM says you're the QB for now, you're picking the quarterback first overall. So the first pick in the draft, Kyler Murray, Oklahoma.
Okay. All right. After that, moving up to the podium with the second pick in the draft, yours truly, Chocolate Deluxe, Ben Thompson as the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of holes on this team. Solid core, but a lot of things I don't like. That D-line, they got a couple monsters with Arik Armstead, Forrest Buckner, but Solomon Thomas, that boy ain't worked out yet. Drafted him as an edge, I think third overall a couple years ago. Got to get a real edge right now, a real dog. Nick Bosa, Baby Bear, you got to come to San Fran and don't tear it up. Projected 10 and a half sacks rookie year if you stay healthy.
The tweets and stuff don't hurt him. I know a story came out the other day.
I don't give a fuck what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm fake because I don't like the Trump stuff. But if my DN is feeding me 12 sacks a year, hey man, put the MAGA.
Hey, I agree. I agree. I just wanted to bring it up. But I think some people gonna bring it. But I agree with you. I'm with you.
All right. Okay, moving on with the third pick of the mock draft, we got Jerry as the New York Jets. Jerry, who you picking?
I think this is a home run, no brainer. I'm gonna go with the kid from Kentucky as an edge, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, edge with Kentucky for the New York Jets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something about that, Fu? You don't like that pick?
Yeah, Fu said something.
No, he just threw me off.
Okay.
Jerry.
It's a draft, man. You got prep. All right, moving on. Fu back on the clock. We got the Oakland Raiders with the fourth pick. What Fu gonna do?
Yeah, shout out to my pops, big Oakland Raiders fan. I know there's a few other fans out there, man. AB. But this pick, if Josh Allen goes third, it's gonna come down to two people: Ed Oliver and Quentin Williams out of Alabama. And I'm just thinking about John Gruden in this situation. If Quentin Williams, I think he's going to be off the board, but he's on the board now. So I'm going Quentin Williams, Alabama. Ed Oliver is a close second.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Quentin. I'm not going to lie. I won't too big on Quentin just because, I don't know, he can ball, but he don't look like the guy that's beasting out on the field, like body type wise. He don't look like the guy, so I wasn't too big on him, but I did watch some of that film, and I do see why some people say some Aaron Donald stuff just because of his pass rush moves and how natural and instinctive he is. So
yeah,
we'll see what he do.
I think he can model Aaron Donald type. He's just a different body type. He doesn't look like Aaron Donald, but not many people do.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, we got me picking fifth. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jerry kind of screwed me because I really wanted to go Josh Allen here, give him an edge rusher, and now Quentin's off the board. Equally screwed. So what are the Bucs to do but to reach for a boy who's only a couple hours away? Brian Burns. We need our edge rusher. We're getting him. We are getting him. Brian Burns at 5th. I don't care what you say. Watch the tape. He's the most natural pass rusher. He's proved he got the size of the combine. He's put up the numbers. What's the hate? What's the hate? I'm going Burns.
Maybe
I'm not. Go ahead, Foo. Go ahead, Foo.
Maybe I didn't watch enough tape on him only because it's tough to watch the Florida State defense, especially this past year. I mean, he did show spurts of greatness, but I feel like somebody is going to reach for him. I thought it would be top 10 and not top 5. But
man, you got a guy I think that gave about 8.5 sacks your rookie year. You got to take him.
But
Hey,
it is
Ben.
Saturday, though, so
Hey Ben, I do got a question though. How much did Montez Sweat's heart condition come into play here, or do you just think you have Brian Burns rated high?
Montez killed the combine and all that shit. He put up great numbers, but like I sat down one night and like just like, all right, fucking watch some film on these cats, see what's up. Montez is just like he's stiff. He don't like look natural with it. So
I agree.
yeah, he's hella stiff. Kind of reminds me of like Dante Fowler, kind of like push the pocket up, but he can't ever bend and make a move. That's kind of how Sweat was to me. He's long. He's a lot longer than Dante, but that same thing that keeps Dante from getting sacks, that bend, that arc, I didn't really see that with Montez, and that kind of really brought him down for me when I actually sat down and watched him for a little bit.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, moving on. We got the 6th pick. It should be a spicy pick. We don't know how the Giants gonna go. You know, keep Eli, go to the future, build on the team. What you got, GM Jerry?
For me, this is a no-brainer. Dwayne Haskins, Ohio State. Move on. If Dwayne Haskins is there at 6, the New York Giants have to take him. I don't see how they pass on him. I just don't. I mean, I get Eli and all of that. I get it, but if he's there at 6, because somebody could jump him, somebody could make some trades and jump him and do some things. And so, I mean, the 49ers are known to move some people around and things. So who knows? If somebody jumps the New York Giants and Haskins is there, then then the Giants have some other places to go. But if he is there, they should draft Dwayne Haskins. They should not miss on this kid.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Got with the 7th pick in the draft, GM Ben Thompson of the Jacksonville Jaguars. A lot of people say we should get an old tackle. I want one. You know, Jonah Williams, he nice. Got a couple other cats, but none of them as dominant as I would like. You know what I'm saying? So we got a guy that's right there, Ed Oliver. And you know what? We're going to pick him. So got Ed Oliver, athletic freak, and he'll actually be put in a scheme that for his use. I was reading up on Pro Football Focus. They use that man at the zero technique nose guard for like 30-40% of his snaps. And they only rushed 3, and they consistently dropped 8. And they expected pretty much Ed to get the sack because I can't name the other 2 guys on Houston. So you wanted one guy to get a sack from the zero technique. I don't think you're really giving that guy much of a chance.
And he still was dominant. He still was dominant.
Still graded out well.
He still was dominant. Yeah, he was dominant.
He get a lot of shit too because you know he was hurt and whatever, that whole coat incident, which the coach is the fucking dick for that. Like, what are you doing? Ed didn't have to stay because when Ed got there, the coach that recruited him left. Ed stayed with Houston. And if it's my junior year and I'm Ed and I'm still on the sideline and you treat me like that, fuck you. So that's the Houston coaching staff. But then he also battled back and came back for the last game of the season and played when he didn't have to. So that shows you the character he has. I don't like people saying he's a problem guy or whatever because of that one stupid incident. He's a hell of a player, had an injury, bounced back, and he's a phenomenal talent. And used right, I think he's going to dominate. So I want Ed Oliver over any of the other guys left on the board. And now we got Fu next is the Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions. I think right here, what Detroit's going to do is just pick best available. And my gut is telling me they're going to pick Rashawn Gary out of Michigan because they've seen his combine numbers, the athleticism. The production is not there on the field. But they're going to take a gamble here at number 8. And we will see if it pays off.
Right, let me talk about that boy Rashawn real quick.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Go ahead.
I think he's the biggest piece of fool's gold in this whole entire draft.
Talk to me, King.
What? It's a lot of guys on the board that have produced better, have a lot better film. Honestly, what has he done since he left high school? But besides beat Rashawn Gary, the 5-star prospect, he ain't done shit. He ran a nice 40, but impact-wise, yeah, a couple splash plays, and yeah. He was probably, honestly, on that defensive line, he was probably like, at best, the second most impactful person on that defensive line. At best. He wasn't better than that boy Jerry Tillery, not at all. But I don't know. I think Rashawn's great numbers, but he don't play well.
We're going to see.
We are going to see.
All right, next we got Jerry as the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, so the Bills could go a few different places here. I really think that they are hoping that a guy like Ed Oliver makes it to them here. Unfortunately, I have to agree with Ben that if Ed Oliver is there at 7, he is probably there. The Rashawn Gary could make it to them. I don't know how well he fits their scheme. They could go offensive linemen here. People love to draft offensive linemen, especially after they've made great picks at quarterback or made a pick at quarterback. I won't call them great yet. I think they're going to get in a position where they're going to pick the guy that's available. And at edge, I'm going to go with Montez Sweat. His slide stops here with the Buffalo Bills.
Let's see what you think, Fu. Sound like you got something to say.
Very high for him.
You don't like what? You don't like Sweat?
Great combine. Now, me and you had our arguments in the past. I don't really give a damn about the combine. I care about what you can do on the field. I mean, yeah, he has solid tape, but I'm like, he's like I guess that's the Buffalo's need. So they take him, We'll see how he pans out.
Respect it.
Respect that.
All right, next is going to be me up again. This time as the Broncos, and you know what I'm saying, Cam Barlow's a dear friend of mine. And I really, really hate to do this to him, but I got to do it, Cam. I got to do it. With the 10th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Drew Lock.
I knew you were going there.
That's terrible.
What you want me to say? I mean,
I think
can John Lynch help himself? I mean, not John Lynch. What's the old dumb boy? Elway help himself?
Can I play devil's advocate for a second? Drew Lock in the right system. Not gonna say that the Broncos have the right system.
Don't start with Jerry.
Could be okay. Okay. Just okay. He's a rookie quarterback. He's not gonna come in and change the world. But he could be okay. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe.
I'm not taking someone that's okay 10th overall, but I'm not the Broncos, so shout out to them. What's up, fool? You look disgusted.
He does look disgusted.
Oh, you wanted the Bengals to draft him? My bad.
No, if you actually go on the Bengals website and some of these Bengals writers, they want Drew Lock. They think he is the next big thing. So I hope the Broncos take him at 10 because that will save me a lot of heartache.
Yeah, because I don't have him making it past 11, but okay.
All right. Speaking of picking 11, we got Fu of the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll let him lead himself out since this is his squad.
The Cincinnati Andy Dalton. Man, oh man. This pick, we need every goddamn thing on the world. But I pray we don't go quarterback here. I'm glad the 3 quarterbacks are off the board. Hopefully, don't reach for Daniel Jones right here. Daniel Jones. Not a big fan of him. But I'm going to pick Devin White out of LSU. I think he's the best linebacker in the draft, and we need that badly. Foul on the sideline. I also want to say another LSU kid. Y'all laughed me out of here. I said Jamal Adams is going to be a very, very good pro. Now, I just believe he's going to be one of the best out of his draft class. He's performing on his side of the ball. That's all I want to say.
We
But
didn't have you out
No,
here.
we didn't dial him.
Why-
We
we
didn't
don't
dial him
have
all.
safeties that high.
not you, Jerry. Ben was like, I'm crazy.
Okay.
Ben told me I was crazy.
Okay.
Because
I
you
can
said
find
the Jaguars to pick them that. I don't want to pick them that high. I don't like safeties that high. There's other shit. Like, what are you talking about?
It wasn't you, Jerry. It was Ben. He's having a pretty good
I just want the record to state that. I just wanted the record to state that.
I'm just saying, I don't think Jamal Adams really changes our projection of what we've done.
Yeah. I guess you want Barry Church.
He's not a safety anymore. It's Ronnie Harrison. You should be very familiar with him.
Oh,
Roll
God,
asshole. Moving on. Oh boy, we got the Green Bay Packers of Jerry.
Yes. We will go with the
Go,
13-time NFL champions, the Green Bay Packers.
Nobody want to hear that shit.
I think right here, this honestly would be probably the way our draft is played out. This would probably be the scariest for me because the Packers have consistently did bad things with too many options. And the way the draft is played out here at 12, there are too many options. A lot of the big readers and writers from the Packers want us to draft a tackle at 12. I, for Pete's sake, do not want to draft a tackle at 12. I, for one, still think Jason Spriggs can be worked enough to be okay if he needs to step in for Bulaga. I see that face, man. But I do not want to go with tackle at 12. I want to give the bad man another option. And if he is here at 12, I think we would be stupid not to take him. And with the 12th pick in the Young Old Heads mock draft, the Green Bay Packers select from the University of Mississippi, DK Metcalf.
What?
Yeah.
Can I, Jerry? This is what I'm always about. Do not let the combine fool you. I don't care if people say he only plays 7 games. Look at his numbers. He is just athletic freak. Look at his routes. I really haven't paid attention to his hands. He looks like a body guy.
He can just take the top off the defense. That's all I want him to do. Just run.
Jerry.
Well, I mean, Jerry, don't see y'all got enough receivers, dog. Like, what's up?
I want another weapon.
Okay. All right. This is probably gonna be the hardest decision for me all draft as the Dolphins because I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do in the draft. I'm gonna be dead.
Hey Ben, I'll give you a piece of advice. No offensive lineman has been picked yet. Just pick an offensive lineman, and we can
They all right at tackle. They what Juwan James.
Move Jonah inside and move on. That's all you got to do. Move Jonah Williams, and we'll move on.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go Jonah because I didn't. They tanking for Tua or whoever the fuck come up next year. So they got to give him some linemen for next year. So you want to take? Is it the first O lineman all draft?
Yeah, this is the first O line. Yeah. This won't happen.
Y'all trash O line, but yeah, Jonah Williams. All right, and with the next pick, we're going down to the dirty with Fu and the ATL. Stop.
All right. This pick, I was going to pick Jonah Williams out of Alabama because Atlanta, they need an offensive lineman. I don't think right here they reach for one. I think a position they've been lacking on offense as well as tight end. And I think you go to a college named Iowa to pick you have 2 choices here. And I'm going with my man, E.J. Hackinson.
Ooh, at 14?
At 14. I think he's going to go high. He may go to Green Bay, Jerry, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised if the Green Bay Packers pick a tight end at 12. I will say that. I will say that. I necessarily do not want a tight end at 12, but do not be surprised if TJ goes to Green Bay at 12.
You remember the last team that picked a tight end in the first round? It was like the Cincinnati Bengals. He panned out all right.
Did he?
He did.
No, it was.
Did he?
He did.
Not at all, buddy.
No, not at all.
I don't know if he's playing next year.
I got worse legs than Boogie Cousins.
Them niggas competing.
Oh my goodness, this took a left turn.
Nah, segue real quick. Was you kind of sad when your twin went down the other night, Fu?
Yeah, I kind of felt it when I was asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, grabbed my quad. So, prayers for my bro.
I know you're going through it right now with the phantom pain. But moving on, Jerry, picking for the scan. Shout out to Stevie Boost too.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie Boost.
What's up, Marlon? Turn up.
Shout out.
Nah, we don't.
As a Redskins fan, shout out to Big Jerry as a Redskins fan. So a lot of Redskins fans probably tuning in. This will probably be the easiest way for the Redskins to mess this pick up, because honestly, it has taken everything in me not to pick Daniel Jones. Right here, just with the run that is happening with quarterbacks and things. A lot of different things have happened. Honestly, if DK Metcalf is here at 15, which a lot of you just called me crazy for picking him at 12, he will probably be here at 15 then. He probably doesn't get past the Washington Redskins, because that would be probably the most Redskin thing ever. But I'm going to go with some defensive help for the Redskins, and I'm going to draft one of the national champions from Clemson, Clinton Farrell.
Yeah, you don't think they got enough edge rushers, dog?
We're going edge, bro.
You didn't pick an Alabama player?
Huh?
You know, the Washington Redskins, they got to think Alabama out, baby.
Junior, but I mean, I don't see a wide receiver for him there, which I really think that's what they're going to end up doing. But I don't see him reaching for a tight end. Honestly, I think they're going to reach for Daniel Jones. But I can't make two outrageous picks in a row, so I'm going to go with Farrell at the edge.
All right. You know what I'm saying? It's my pick. 16th, Carolina Panthers. I want to go O-line to protect Cam a little bit, but I really feel like they've been denying him the receiver he really wants. Got to get him a big body boy. A N'Keal Harry boy. N'Keal Harry? Plus, they got him a small wide out. They already got I forgot the guy they got. Curtis Samuels. They got him already last.
Mm-hmm.
Then McCaffrey ain't nothing but a slot receiver, running back. So they got two slots and a big boy. And it's time to get that big boy. So I think N'Keal Harry, Cam throw it up to him. Just get it to N'Keal anyway. That boy is yards after catch machine. And I think a little of that Cam swag get on him. It could be nasty out there in Carolina. So I'm going to go N'Keal Harry right here. And next we got Pooh with New York Giants pick from the Cleveland Browns.
Okay. So I was playing on the position for the Giants to go quarterback. Jerry picked Dwayne Haskins.
Mm-hmm.
6. So I think they go best available on the defensive side of the ball. I think games are won in the trenches. I think they reach for Christian Wilkins out of Clemson here. I think maybe a little bit of reach, but I think this guy can be a baller in the NFL. Very seasoned guy with a lot of experience. So I think they draft him, throw him right in the fire. We'll see how he does.
Okay, I respect that pick. I think they got enough big boys, but I respect it.
Yeah, I respect that pick. That's a very respectable pick.
Not much to pick on the 17, what they need got there and everything, but
that's true. All right, now we got it's gonna be an interesting pick. We got Jerry with the Vikings. They just bought in Cousins last year. Wasn't the year he would have loved to have. Coming off a stellar Vikings year the year before, but looking to grow from that. What the Vikings doing at 18, Jerry?
I think Vikings go straight for the O-line help, especially the way we have the draft falling out right now. Only one offensive lineman already taken in Jonah Williams. So I'm going to say the Vikings are going to go for an offensive lineman, and I think we could really see a run of offensive linemen here in the 10 to 20 range. So Redskins could go offensive lineman with some of the injuries they've taken. The Dolphins obviously could go there. The Green Bay Packers could go there. So a lot of offensive linemen could go in this 10 to 20 range. I'm going to go with Andre Dillard from Washington State for the Vikings.
I like that pick a lot. That's a boy that's kind of slept on, but he's actually really nice. He's really good at pass pro, and that's kind of what you need in today's world. Curious to see how he does run blocking because the Vikings, I know, have a shit ton of running backs that they try to feed the rock to, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Titans. I'm really happy I got this pick because I want to get some shit off real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Fu called his shit with goddamn Jamal Adams a little earlier. I'm here to collect my coin right now. Dory Jackson is garbage.
Ooh.
But Dory Jackson is garbage. And I've watched it for 2 years, but no one wants to talk about it. That nigga fast as hell. He gets burnt on a daily. So the Titans need a fucking cornerback. All right? Talking about shit. Dory's garbage. They're getting a cornerback right now, and they're getting Byron Murphy right here. You get an actual cornerback. So,
okay.
I think we can do a Twitter poll right there, man.
I'm not gonna speak on that one. I'm gonna let that one ride. Byron Murphy, Tennessee Titans. Okay. I'm not
moving on.
I'm not getting into that one. I'm not getting into that one.
Hey, it is what it is. Moving on though, we got Fu with the Steelers. I don't know how he got off picking the Steelers pick, but who knows?
Yeah. Dang, man. I hope AB. Damn, don't got AB. Don't got Le'Veon. Oh, before I make this pick, I want to ask y'all think Juju ready to be a true number 1 receiver?
Hell no.
Next year?
I think he is.
Okay. I'm curious to see if he's ready for all that smoke.
He's going to struggle a little bit, but I always thought Juju, I never really got why he slipped in that draft. I guess because he was slow at the combine, but he was clearly like the best receiver in that class.
I will say I'm rooting for Juju, but I don't know. We'll see.
Segue, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of sick of Juju too. Pick some dirt on him. I'm getting sick of him. He kind of like the Chance the Rapper of receivers. I'm getting sick of him, bro.
That Juju drop acid rap.
See.
Yeah, right here with the 20th pick. In this position in the draft, I think the Steelers can go 2 ways, offense or defense. I'm definitely going to go defense. But if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers and I'm petty, I'll pick Hollywood Brown with this pick just to get an AB, get a receiver that you're close with, show them the Steelers way. I feel like they go to linebacker. I think this guy's the 1B linebacker in this draft. It'll be Devin Bush out of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
He should go higher than this, but I think he's also a team that needs him. Now, I see Ben smirking. He just hates Michigan players because Rashawn Gary. But Devin Bush.
It's not about Michigan. The Steelers got a linebacker, bro.
Turn on the tape. All I have to say. Turn on the tape.
The Steelers got a linebacker.
The Steelers could go linebacker here.
Ryan Shazier's on the team. He ain't got cut yet. All right.
Ben.
That's too disrespectful. That's so.
You sent to California. See, Lord have mercy. No.
That's so out of line. Y'all forgive Ben.
Look, that was Ben.
That's so out of.
That was Ben. That wasn't me or Jerry.
That's so out of line.
That was Ben.
So out of line.
But yeah, Devin Bush is a great football player. He can tackle, he can cover, he can do it all. I think Pittsburgh still look at the gym here. They always do good in the draft. So I'll go with Devin Bush.
If Devin Bush is here at 20, he will be here. I will also say, though, if Devin Bush falls this far, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 20 and the Tennessee Titans at 19, if he's there at 19, I don't see Tennessee picking him. They're going to receive a lot of calls of some people trying to move up and jump some people, as well as some people maybe trading back into the first round if Devin Bush falls this far. If he gets here, I think the phones in Pittsburgh and Tennessee are going to be going crazy. People are going to be interested to try to get back there. Obviously, I don't see him getting there to Minnesota. So if he's get there at Minnesota, some people are going to be trading to try to get back in front of the Seahawks and Steelers here.
Okay. All right, moving on. I believe we got looks like Jerry's next, and he's the Seattle Seahawks. Shout out to my boy, a Richmond, Virginia legend, highest paid NFL player in history, 804.
Can we talk about that video that Russell put out when it happened? I will say
you hating?
no. I'm by no means am I hating, because if I get to lay with Sierra every night, I'm doing the same thing. So I'm not hating at all. But I will say he gained a few extra points when that video came out. That's all I'm gonna say. Just a few extra ones in my book.
The Seahawks are gonna suffer for what every NFL from when she quarterback everyone else goes to street.
Yeah, they're gonna run out of money.
Awesome.
Make it then.
Awesome. So who you picking,
Right.
Jared?
I'm gonna go. I think they're gonna go with some safety help, and I'm gonna go with the kid from Florida that I'm not really high on, but I think if he's here at 21, the Seahawks might see him as a guy that they really can't miss out on. I'm gonna go with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from Florida.
Who? Who? What is that?
Oh, yeah.
I've been keeping track of the draft on the screen right here. I'm gonna put a question mark on who the fuck Jerry just drafted.
I said I'm not high on him, but I think a lot of people have a first round grade on it. That's all I'm saying. All I said was I'm not high on him, but a lot of people have a first round grade on this kid. I think, for one, the kid can't tackle. The kid's gonna get ran over. But a lot of people got a first round grade on him. People had a first round grade on Edmonds last year, and he went in the first round to Pittsburgh. Nobody could have predicted that. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this is what I would necessarily do. I'm just saying if he's there, he has a first round grade on him, I think they're gonna pick him.
Okay, well, it's my turn. Shout out to my boy Lamar Jackson. They got a mean running game. They don't really need no help on that. Defense is nasty, so I got to get him a receiver. Marquise Brown is still sitting there, just ready to get snapped up. I think Lamar needs his number one, so it's a no-brainer for me if he's right there. Ravens don't have many other needs, so I'm snatching that boy up in a heartbeat. So Marquise Brown.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great fit for them. Great fit for them.
All right, moving on, we're going to have Fu up next, picking for the Texans.
Boom. A lot of things I was reading on the Houston Texans saying right now, they're going offensive line. I think if this guy is available, though, they will not go offensive line. I think they get a physical corner. I know in that division, it's not really one receiver, but T.Y. Hilton that scares them. And the other one is on their team in DeAndre Hopkins. So right here, I think they go DeAndre Baker out of Georgia. I think this is just like it. It needs somebody to be physical and come up and tackle, especially with the run-first teams like the Jaguars and the Titans in the division.
With Greedy still on the board, though?
Wait, run first? We ain't got no running back.
You mean the best pick you ever made, Leonard Fournette?
He did rush for 1,000 yards in his rookie season.
I have Greedy going to a team later on, but I'll
speak on it. No, talking about. He rushed for what, Jerry?
Didn't he rush for 1,000 yards?
Did Josh Allen rush him last year? Okay, moving on. Moving the fuck on.
Okay. Touche.
All right, next we got Oakland Raiders from the pick from the Chicago Bears. And Jerry will be making that decision.
Right here, I think the Raiders could go a lot of different places, especially holding 3 picks. Honestly, I could see the Raiders moving out. I could see Greedy Williams being still on the board. I could see the Raiders possibly going there. A lot of different places for the Raiders to go. Maybe they reach for running back here. I definitely think if Devin Bush has somehow made it past this run of 20 to 21 and nobody is trading in front of them, I think Devin Bush would be a no-brainer for the Raiders here. But I think with this kid still on the board, I think they're going to go, and I think I'm going to choose the quarterback from Louisiana State University in Greedy Williams.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Great pick. Still the draft.
If he's here if he's here at 24, he is a hell of a steal at 24.
You have a 6'3" corner that can cover.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm picking next is the Eagles, and I just kind of got screwed. We're gonna talk about that. All right. Well, now that cornerback's off the board, and I don't want any of these other losers. I gotta go Cody Ford. I'm going Cody because Jason Peters can't stay healthy to save his life. He's old as hell. He's a great player, Hall of Famer, but if Carson Wentz is the guy you want to be, and Carson has proven he can't stay healthy, you got to move along with Carson and find a guy who can stay healthy and protect him. Jason proves he can't do that any longer. Carson, we don't know if he can stay healthy, but we got to find a guy that can play 16 games for him. And Cody can maybe get groomed this next year from Jason, and then Jason can maybe move on next year. But it's got to be Cody Ford right now because they need protection. So I'm going Cody Ford for the Eagles right now. And
Well, you just took one of my later picks. I appreciate it.
It was a good pick, right?
It was. It was.
I will note that Jawan Taylor from Florida is still on the board.
I don't believe in that boy.
And
not saying I believe in him, but if he falls to here, we're gonna see a lot of trade action. If he's here late first round, a lot of trade action gonna happen. A lot of people are high on him. I, for one, am not. But just going by. I mean, what do people say?
All right, now moving on, we got the Indianapolis fuckboy Colts, and Foo's gonna represent them.
I think right here, I think it looks to the opposite side of the ball, especially wide receiver. I think outside of T.Y. Hilton, the next receiver is Chester Rogers, if I'm not mistaken. And Dontrell Inman, or whatever his name is. So that's not very good from the two options. I think right here, I think they get one of the best receivers out of Ole Miss and A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, pause. There was a mistake in the draft. I was actually meant to say A.J. Brown when I said Marquise, because Marquise is the same guy as Hollywood Brown. So we're going to have to redo that one, too.
Okay. So you meant to say A.J. Brown?
Yeah, because Jerry did Hollywood, and when I said Marquise, I meant A.J.
Ah.
Yeah,
no worries.
So Hollywood Brown is still on the board.
No, Hollywood Brown's gone. You took him to the Steelers. And then I took A.J. Brown to the Ravens.
No. Fu took Devin Bush.
Because remember, I was like, if they'll go offense.
Wait, I thought you took. And no one took Hollywood Brown then?
No,
nope.
Hollywood Brown got took. You took Hollywood. Oh no, so Hollywood Brown is on the board because
okay. I wanted A.J. Brown, not Hollywood. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
A.J. Hollywood's on the board. Okay.
Well, I'll make this easy. Hollywood is off the board with the Colts. Still they go receiver. Yeah, they go receiver here.
Yeah.
He's a more dynamic fit. I know Luck wants to get that ball out, get it to playmakers.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown to the Colts would be crazy.
Yeah.
If he's on the board this late, trade action will happen.
Yeah. If this happens, those are two great picks in either order by the Ravens or the Colts. Those are two great picks. They're two great picks. Yeah. That's just no brainers there.
All right, so next we got another Raiders pick. This is the last pick of the first round for them. They've already had two prior. This is their third, and Jerry's selecting for them right now.
If this kid, like I said, I'm not high on him, but I really don't see him falling out of the first round. I honestly think the Raiders will, if Jawan Taylor is there, the Raiders are going to go there. I just don't see him falling past there. The Raiders could go with the kid from Iowa State and Hakeem Butler, the rather lengthy kid. I am going to throw a monkey wrench in things, and I'm going to go running back with Josh Jacobs.
Okay, I respect that. Makes my next pick easy. All right, so I thought he was going to go Juwan here, and I would have went Garrett Bradbury, but now with the Chargers pick, I'm gonna go Jawan Taylor because they need some help. So Chargers sprint to the board and get Jawan Taylor.
Yeah, if he's there, they're running to the board.
All right, moving on, we got Fu with the Chiefs.
The The Chiefs, this is a tough one for me. Just thinking of what they need, especially DBs. So I'm going to pick a guy I just came on to late out of Temple. I hope I'm not fucking his name up. It was Rock Yassin. Yeah, Yassin, whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to watch just a little bit of tape on him. I think he's pretty solid. I think he can be an NFL player. I think right here they just go with strictly need, not best available. I feel like he gets picked, and maybe he can help out the Kansas City Chiefs finally over the hump, beat the Patriots.
They're not doing that. But moving on, we got Green Bay Packers again, and old Uncle Jerry picking.
Yes, and I'm going to be completely honest. I don't see the Packers staying at 30. I just don't. I think they're going to trade down a little bit because as much as I would love for the Packers to pick 2 offensive playmakers in the first round, I just don't think that will happen. I honestly think we're going to reach for TJ Hawkinson at 12. But if we do it the way I did it and pick DK Metcalf, I'm going to go with our second first-round pick and help Aaron Rodgers out again and go with the other tight end from Iowa, Noah Fant.
That's a good pick. All right, moving on from that, we got Fu picking as the Rams.
Cool. Well, this one I thought about it a lot, but with the Rams and Clay Matthews signing back, Deontay Fowler, we're gonna go with a solid rotation on the pass rushing. Linebacker, they're gonna trust the later round picks and they drafted well. But when it comes to DBs, you sign Eric Weddle. Of course, he's aging. I think if there's not an edge or offensive lineman that you like here, I feel like you address the defensive backs. And right here, I think they picked the safety out of Alabama, Deontay Thompson.
Very good pick. Very good pick.
Just to give him a year to actually learn behind Weddle. And then when Weddle eventually retires, he can step in, you know what I'm saying, get some nickel dime action, ease him in.
Pick. Yeah, great pick there.
Yeah, I think he should go. I think he's a second round pick, but he may go to.
All right. Okay. So, you about to say something, Jerry?
I was going to say, I think really with any of these last 3 picks, there's going to be a lot of trade action. The Rams could move down, especially if Deontay Thompson's their top guy. They could move down early second round in that 30 to 40 range and still get him. I could see the Packers moving from 30. So just depends on how it falls down. I think we're going to see a lot of action in these late picks.
All right, and with the last pick in the first round of the 2019 Young Old Head mock draft, it's the Super Bowl winning champion New England Patriots on the clock as Ben Thompson. All right, Patriots really don't have to make too many moves. Fant's off the board. Hawkins is off the board. They're pretty good across the board. Roster-wise, they got a nice roster. So I think right now they take a guy who would have been a top 10 to 15 player, who the only reason he wasn't because he got injured, and they're going to pick Jeffrey Simmons from Mississippi State. Still there. They're not going to let him slide any longer. Wouldn't have been a better player for them in any other draft at that position if healthy. So they take Jeffrey Simmons, allow him the time to recoup and get healthy behind an already solid D-line. And that's going to be their pick. And it looks like I got one more pick because I guess the numbers are off. We're going to fast forward to the 38th pick in the second round. My Jacksonville Swagwars are on the clock right now. And so looks like a lot of picks went off the board. Let's say hypothetically, this guy's still there, sitting there staring at us. Jaguars are going to choose Garrett Bradbury if he's still there. He's a center. We got a great center in Brandon Leonard, one of the highest paid centers in the league. He's yet to play a 16-game season yet, I believe. So what we're going to do is maybe keep Linder at center and put Bradbury at right guard in place of A.J. Cann, or let Bradbury play center and move Linder to right guard. Either way, those two guys are going to be dogs in the middle, and Leonard Fournette needs all the fucking help he can get. So that concludes the mock draft. We'll do a little review. Who do y'all think? Who y'all think killed it? I think my boy Ben killed it. Who?
I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I think I made solid picks once again.
Once again, when you did it before?
Well, I did it last time. We can go back to the film. You want to review it?
What about you, Jerry?
I like I said earlier, a few things that happened that I don't really foresee happening. It took us to the mid-teens to get to some offensive linemen. I don't see that happening. I honestly see the Giants could go offensive line, and I know I went with Haskins. I think honestly what could happen is the Giants go offensive line. I think they're high on Daniel Jones for some reason, unbeknownst to me. I honestly think the DK Metcalf pick is great. I personally think that DK could really show off in our scheme, but I realize we took a lot of heat for that. And honestly, I think it's going to be the kid from Iowa. I think it's going to be Hawkinson, which I can be okay with. I just don't want to tackle at 12. I think at 12 we got to get somebody that helps us stretch the field, and I really would hope it's one of those kids. I really would love to see Montez Sweat maybe fall to 12. That's the only way you get me to go defense.
I want to disagree with you just on the Giants pick, because there's no way to justify going offensive line at 6 when you're gonna have so many defensive players still on the board that have their top 5 talents. I don't care how stacked your defensive line is, you can never have enough in the NFL.
Okay, so that's stacked no more for real on that D-line.
So who do you go at? Do you not let Ed Oliver fall? Like, where do you go? Are you going Rashawn Gary?
Aren't they at 3-4 now? I'll pick Ed.
You going Ed? Right? I believe they moved to 3-4.
Yeah, put Ed in the 5 technique. That's kind of sexy.
I mean, I'm just asking. I don't. The Giants. I don't know. I mean, I can see what you're saying, Fu, but I think they're going to go offense. I just think so.
Yeah. Okay, let's just say if Kyler Murray goes 1.
Okay.
It goes Nick Bosa. I'm just going to name guys that's probably going to be available, but probably not. Just going to name the top defensive guys: Nick Bosa, Ed Oliver, Josh Allen, Devin White, Quentin Williams. Who else is on this list? Let's see.
Devin Bush.
Yeah, Devin Bush. Yeah, it's just like Ben's favorite, Rashawn Gary. Like guys like that people view as like a top 5 pick. I don't think the Giants pass on that just for offensive lineman. Especially, I mean, Eli's aging. They probably pick a quarterback next year if they don't pick one in this draft. So that's a tough one. And I think if they were later on in the draft, then yes.
Well, maybe they trade down. Does somebody trade up to 6 to get Dwayne Haskins?
I can see that.
All right, real quick, we're gonna top off the draft. I'll start it off. Give first 2 of your best picks and then 2 of the worst picks on this. My 2 best picks, I'm gonna go ahead and say Bosa the 49ers. I don't pass on Bosa from the 49ers. I maybe get Quinnen, but I don't pass on him from the 49ers. My next best pick, I'm gonna go ahead and say I really like. I'm gonna say goddamn Devin White to the Bengals because they lost Burflick. That guy can really lead that defense. They need a good leader on there. Fast form player. He's got some good defensive linemen in front of him. They can make an impact. Worst 2 picks. Drew Lock from the Broncos. Do I think he should go at 10? Hell no, but
he will.
Elway hasn't proved that he can pick a quarterback at all.
If not earlier.
Yeah, if you're 6'5", white, plus Elway's going to pick you. So I think that's my first worst pick. And my last worst pick, the question mark player that the Seahawks drafted at 21st. That guy, we'll call him unknown. I don't know that guy. I'm going to call him my second pick. Jerry, you want to go next?
I'll go next. I think as much as I hate to give you credit, Ben, and sometimes I'll agree with you. I think Brian Burns at 5 is great, but I honestly, and I think a lot of people have Montez Sweat still rated over him, but I think Brian Burns fits what they want to do. I love K'Neal Harry, at the Harry kid from Arizona State to the Panthers. I think he helps them a lot. Um, so I really could go with those two. I hate Drew Lock being at 10. Honestly, I think he's probably going to be before that. So I mean, I think he's going to be there, and I honestly I think the 49ers could go with Quentin Williams there. That could be something that would be a switch. Rashawn Gary to the Lions, I really don't like, mainly because I don't want to have to play that guy. But I think if he's there at 8, he's probably going to be picked.
All right, Phil, what are your best two and worst two?
Best two, definitely going with Devin White, the Bengals. I think that dude's a stud. The Bengals need it. If you just look at that linebacker core right now, it's terrible. My second one, I'm going to be generic. I'm going to say Kyler Murray, only because I believe in him in this new NFL. I think a fresh start for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not a believer of the head coach. I'm not going to say that. But when you have a talent like him, he can throw the ball. He reminds me of Russell Wilson. So I really feel like he's gonna basically flourish in the NFL. Now my two worst picks. Sorry, Jerry. I'm going with your Packers pick, with your favorite guy out of Ole Miss, Metcalf. I don't think they should let Aaron Rodgers ruin him. I think Aaron Rodgers prefers veteran receivers. I think he's gonna eventually bring Jordy Nelson back. Jordy Nelson is not retired. I just want to let everybody know.
Absolutely not.
He's coming back week 4.
That I can't agree with you on.
Where are you playing? Fullback?
No, he can still play. Jordy can still play wide receiver and with the right.
Hey man, where Jerry playing? I mean, where Jordy playing wide out? The AFL folded, bro. What he playing for?
Carry on, food. Carry on.
Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to think of a second one. I'm gonna actually go with the Drew Lock one, only because I think Denver made a terrible trade for Flacco. I mean, like going from Case Keenum to Flacco, it's just like you're not going up. Like that was terrible. Yeah, you get rid of Case Keenum's contract, but you're bringing like Flacco. So like picking Drew Lock, that's not the answers to it. I think John Elway should be held accountable for that. He hasn't. The only great QB decision he made was Peyton Manning, and that was a long time ago. And ever since then, it's been absolutely horrible. So if they pick Drew Lock at 10, I'm gonna laugh my ass off, and I know everybody in the AFC West is gonna be so happy.
All right, moving on. Running short on time, so we were gonna do the regular season schedule, but I mean that's 17 weeks of some shit that we haven't even really digested yet. So we're gonna skip that one, come back at a later date. So we're gonna move on right now to pressing topic of the NBA playoffs. Sans LeBron, shout out King, but hey man, Warriors, y'all ass. Warriors ass, bro. Let's talk about it. What you got to say about it, Phil? I know you love the Warriors, right?
I fucking hate the Warriors. They're just. I'm not gonna get in my bag tonight, but I don't want to hear any of the Warriors saying, "Oh, DeMarcus Cousins is hurt. It's really gonna hurt us." No, the fuck is not. Y'all still have the second best player in the NBA in Kevin Durant. You have the best shooter of all time in Steph Curry. Klay Thompson still is one of the best shooters in the NBA. Draymond Green is just a good role player. He's nothing more. Stop hyping his bum ass. And they still have a solid bench that has championship experience, has been there before. They're going to beat the shit out of the Clippers for the next 3 games. And DeMarcus Cousins being out is not going to phase them at all.
Real quick segue, fuck the Warriors. Hey, man, all y'all haters out there that just love bringing up any bad game that LeBron has or Westbrook and all them. Hey, man, Kevin Durant, 9 turnovers? Ain't finished the game? Let's talk about it. On the best team of all time, let's talk about it.
8 shots.
Your boy Curry yelling, I'm a bad man, and then finishing, 1 for 8 or 0 for 8 in the second half, and having Lou Will wash his ass? Like, come on, bro. Let's talk about it.
I want to talk about Steph.
Ooh, let's do it.
Yo, I hate when people portray him as a good guy. I mean, he's good off the court, but on the court, he is the most disrespectful motherfucker there is. If you hit a 3 and shimmy in my fucking face, or you shoot that bitch in my face and then run back, bro, you got to see me. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these NBA players, bro. Like, just watch him. Just watch him in the game. This nigga is disrespectful.
Back on the Curry. We tag team on Curry tonight. I'm saying he's the greatest shooter of all time, greatest scorer, whatever. But when y'all do your top 10 list on greatest of all time, he got to be the only one on that list that can't fight. Curry been in a long time. If you want to talk about anyone that benefited from the times, it's Stephen Curry. You throw him in any other generation, that man walking out with 2 black eyes every fucking game. He getting pieced up, bro. I'm just saying. What's up, Jerry?
I mean, I for one am not big on the NBA. Everybody knows that. I'll see come the finals. We know who's gonna be there. This little dust up that the Warriors had the other night was just a little dust up. The East is gonna be exciting, but I'll wait till the conference finals to see what's gonna happen there. Curry, can we talk about the fact that they say he just got contacts or something? Though, can we talk about this man been shooting and can't see the rim the whole time? Can we talk about him been shooting like that and can't see the rim? Can we
stop overblowing this damn joke? The man can see. He can see. Maybe he needs some new contacts. He couldn't hit a damn thing in the second half. So I don't know. Don't praise him for that contact shit.
I came on this podcast tonight, and I told everybody I'm going to be fair. Everybody know I'm a big Russell Westbrook fan. But Dame,
let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Is digging that ass right now. I can't front. Dame is digging in that ass right now.
Yeah.
But Russ goes back home to OKC, where he's comfortable. I feel like he's going to show out in that thing. He has to. The former MVP has to show up.
We'll see. I'll say I love Russ. You already got my hot takes on him. He had a couple bad games. It happens. I just wish y'all would always keep the same energy on people y'all don't like that y'all don't keep with people you do like. Because Steph be stinking up the playoffs, and I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, we're gonna have that conversation one day.
One day.
No one else.
No, we're gonna have that conversation when he met Bron at full stream, and Randy got a top 2 player, but it goes on the rub because he's a nice guy and he's a family man.
Can we talk about KD real quick too? Man, look, I hope KD leave, but fam, look, you made the decision to go to Golden State, and now you don't even hide that you don't like being there. Man up, pussy. Like, bro, you on the best team of all time, and you don't like them because of their fucking antics. You knew who they were the first time they dubbed you in the playoffs when you were up fucking 3-1.
I just hate athletes like that because that's going to be the same reason for Boogie Cousins. Oh, I'm sounding back. I got hurt. I'm going to go back to the Golden State because, yeah, you're not getting that bag anymore. And what people don't understand about Boogie's Cousins' free agency, he was mad because he didn't get the bag early like all the healthy players were.
Mm-hmm.
That's obvious, idiot. Like, we'll get the players that's actually going to play this year. And then once we're done with that, we'll throw, what, 10, 15 million at you for like a year or so. But no, you took a $5 million deal with Golden State, hurt your quad, killing your money right now in the offseason. He's going to end up going back to the Golden State because he's going to whine about somebody not throwing him the bag.
You know what's funny about a book? Real quick, Jerry. Boogie, I want to talk. Bam. They were gonna win without you. You spent the whole year getting back healthy. Took $5 million. Cool, fam. You could have took 15 from a loser for 1 year. You took $5 million to be there and get that ring. You could have took that $5 million, not played, got the bag this summer, but you said, "Oh, I'm gonna show I got some heart. I'm coming back." Where that quad at, nigga? Fuck out of here. You just lost another fucking $30 million. Your ass.
That's what pisses me.
No one is gonna look back on Boogie Cousins' fucking career and think about, damn, he won that ring when he was on the Warriors for fucking 20 games. Fuck out of here, bro. You lost all that bread for a ring that no one is gonna give you credit for. Good job, my nigga. Give me shit. Hope it was worth it, bro. Like $80 million down the drain, pretty much. He lost at least $60 million.
At least.
So, hey, kudos, man. Kudos. Moving on. I want to move to the East, man, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a Ben Simmons stan, but fam, bro, like you shoot like me, dog. I got people guard. People gonna guard me a little more than you when I step out there.
They go on my door closer than Ben Simmons, goddamn
it. Like fam, like it's not even like you got all the time in the world to develop a shot. You got Michael Kidd Gilchrist shooting better than you, dog. You disrespecting your whole Australia? You letting them down, bro. Letting them down.
Man, I'm disappointed in the Sixers. I mean, come on, man. You playing the Nets. I know they're having a great year. D'Angelo Russell. But anytime a team is giving Jared Dudley quality minutes and you're struggling with them.
I forgot Jared Dudley was still in the league.
Bro, Tobias Harris has been a no-show.
I forgot he should have never. Hey, man, that trade messed them all up because I ain't heard his name since he joined that team.
Bro.
Is he starting?
It's like Tobias Harris not showing up. Jimmy Butler just wants to fight everybody. The Sixers did a horrible job managing Embiid's injury. If he wasn't ready for game one, just sit him. I'm like, look, you're not ready. Sit down, manage that knee, come back strong in game two. And then Ben Simmons is horrible, bro. Stop hanging out with Kendall Jenner and getting the fuck in the gym and shoot some jump shots, bro. That's all you got to do. Like, it's terrible, man. Like, they put, like, the worst of it. They give him the old Rondo treatment when Rondo was in Boston back in the championship days. And nobody would guard him.
Nah, that's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful to Rondo. They give that nigga the shit.
I'm sorry, Rondo. Rondo, I'm sorry. That is, Ben. You 100% correct.
Yeah, no. That's
they at least closing out on Rondo. Rondo used to attempt.
Yeah, they're gonna close out.
I just want to know what Ben Simmons doing over the summer. This is his third year, right? Because his first year he was hurt. Bro, you hurt a whole year. You got nothing to do with shoot.
He taping for keeping up with the Kardashians, bro.
Nigga hanging out with.
For keeping up with the Kardashians, man.
They might be able to shoot better than him. I might keep up with him too.
Man, he getting them checks from
them cavemen shoot workshop for a decade. Fuck out of here.
We're gonna have a conversation about athletes versus the Kardashians too.
Oh, please, let's do.
Because that should be the sequel to Get Out too. I'm gonna just say that.
Oh yeah, quick shout out real quick because we're on basketball. LeVar Ball, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, King. What's up? Come on, dog. I like LeVar. You know, I like his message, but I didn't know he was as big as dumbass as he is. People always call him a dumbass, but I gave him some credit. His business moves are terrible reading them stories. And that's your son, man. That's yikes. It's nasty.
I think Lonzo got a new daddy after that Instagram post. with the Nike on in it. I can just do it. I think LeBron Ball is his daddy now.
That man covered up the big baller tat. Oof.
Bro, that hurt. And that hurt. Like I had a big baller brand tattoo or something. That shit hurt me.
I just want LeVar to talk to us. I almost bought the shorts, LeVar, or the hoodie. I would have never got it in the mail, of course, but I almost went to buy it.
I know all them celebrities pissed about them expensive ass flip flops. They're like $275 or some shit, $300 for some flops. Nah, nigga.
Oh, also LeVar, man, look, bro, I'm all for your shit talking for your sons. Man, you shut the fuck up. You want to say LiAngelo better than Zion? I'll slap you. I'll slap you back into the 80s, bro. Talking that shit. I like Jello, but fam, shut up, bro. Zion would throw 68 on that nigga in the first half.
Yeah, you being generous.
Yeah, I was about to say 68. Jello not getting a shot up. What is this?
That's crazy.
Shout out to LeVar, though.
But who y'all got coming out the East, though?
Do I really say the Bucks? Do I really say that?
I love the Greek Freak, but playoff wise, I don't believe in him yet. I don't think he got that little extra killer in him. He got that regular season killer in him, but I don't think he got that playoff killer in him. You got to be able to shoot that playoff killer. So I don't believe in him. I want to say Raptors, but goddamn, Kawhi can't do it by himself.
Kawhi out there playing 1-on-5.
Come on, man. Kyle Lowry, man.
Bruh, what happened in the playoffs to Kyle Lowry? Do the Monstars come take his talents or something like that?
But you cannot look, man. I don't care if you ride the bench. You can't have 3 career playoff games with 0 points, dog.
Come on, bro. I can get you a bucket. Just one.
One bucket, bro. One bucket.
I'll make a nigga foul me. I'll make him foul me.
Exactly, bro. You in the NBA, you can get to the free throw line. No buckets. That man got 3 playoff games, and I have as many points in those 3 games as he got. I do.
I mean, I'm just being honest. You can't trust chubby guards in the NBA.
He not chubby. He just got the fat booty, bro.
Him and Raymond Felton are the same size. Yo, Raymond Felton, how does he still have a job? Let's talk about that.
What's in here?
OKC.
He got some dirt,
bro. He has to. He got that Marvin Lewis dirt on OKC or something. He has to, because that nigga look out of shape every season. He get fatter.
He look like every 757 rec league referee.
That nigga 6'3", 280.
Nigga like every CNU guard keeper. That nigga be working the summer ground.
He's like on the ground screw.
Oh, hey, slaving with that weed eater.
That's the nigga that give you exercise when you're in the line in comments. That's Raymond Felton.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, real quick, because it was a big ass UFC fight, and I'm the UFC guy.
Yeah. Cover that.
Damn, son. I missed it because I was playing some beer pong. I was being social, guys. I lost though. Anyway, What's up, James?
Nah.
All right, good talk. But yeah, man, I rewatched the fights though. If I know everyone don't follow the UFC, but if you want to watch 2 fights to show you what the sport is about, Israel Adonijay versus Kevin Gastelum was when I tell you it was 2-2 going into the championship round. Both guys don't have a belt. They both got to win the round. Son, Israel was piecing the fuck out of that mother. It was art. It was literally art. Watch the 5th round of that fight, and you'll know why the UFC is ridiculous. And on to the championship fight. It was Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Poirier is a great fighter. I watched him in Norfolk, Ted Constant Center 2 years ago. He beat Anthony Pettis. He's continued to win since then. Dog, he pieced the fuck out of Holloway too. Those those 4 guys won the battle, and that whole fucking card was ridiculous. And one other fight, this guy who grew up on a UFC Ultimate Fighter called Khalil Roundtree. When I say I ain't seen a nigga get his ass beat for 3 rounds like that, bro, he wouldn't even go on the ground with him. He would punch him, knock him out, stand there, wait for him to get up, kick the nigga in the ribs on the ground, kick him again, wait for him to get up, and the ref wouldn't stop it. It was 3 rounds of that. Bro, when I say if y'all ever want to watch 3 fights, watch it from that UFC fight. It was phenomenal. It was the best striking I've ever seen. It was ridiculous. It was hard.
Really?
Yeah. That's my take on the UFC. But closing thoughts, y'all got anything? Any closing topics y'all want to talk about? I'll start it out with Jerry.
Big boxing matchup this weekend. I know few of us are still boxing fans around. I know Fu probably is going to tune in, but got Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan.
Oh yeah.
Rather excited for this matchup, to be honest with you. I honestly think it could go either way. I expect to see a real technical fight, and only thing I can hope for is that we go 12 rounds and the boxing judges do not screw us again. Because honestly, that's what kills the sport of boxing. Most people or average people can pick up and say, I'm going to watch this fight, and they'll see a guy get the living daylights beat out of him, come back and say, and the other guy wins the fight, and they're like, how did he win the fight? I just seen this guy beat the shit out of this other guy. How are you going to say this other guy won? So, honestly, I'm hoping for a good fight. I'm hoping for boxing to continue to rise. Clarissa Shields went lights out this past weekend, so she's a women's boxer. She went lights out this past weekend. Really big on her as well. So just hoping we get to see a good fight. It's Easter weekend for everybody, so hope everybody's safe, enjoy some time with the family or whatever, and have a happy Easter, everybody.
What you got to say, James?
Closing thoughts. I got a hot take. When the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors meet in the playoffs, if Harden cannot get it done this time, I will not listen to y'all brag or talk about how Harden's the MVP if he chokes again in the playoffs.
He's not the MVP. What?
All I'm going to say, I want no excuses. If Chris Paul is healthy, Capella is back, his role players are playing their roles. Of course, PJ Tucker and Eric Gordon. Golden State is at their usual strength versus the Houston Rockets. If he doesn't get it done, I'm done with the Harden talks. And yeah, why am I being a hater? I'm just being honest. That type of ball is not going to win him anything in the NBA playoffs. And you're going to see that when Golden State put the clamps on him. He's going to score his points on 30 attempts and still have 10-plus turnovers. And Golden State is going to win once again. That's all I got to say.
I got 3 quick topics. First one, Leonard Fournette. Prove me wrong, bro. Just prove me wrong. Don't get me wrong. What happened this past week with the arrest, it did you dirty. It was just a fucking ticket you didn't pay. You didn't need all that police and choppers and all that shit. But, fam, at the end of the day, you got to go for 1,300 this season. That's the end of the story. Moving on from that, 2 other topics real quick. I don't want to fuck up her name, but Breonna Stewart, beast on a WNBA court.
Yeah.
Prayers up for her. I know she tore Achilles. Also, I saw a good tweet on it because I never really thought about it. I know WNBA players don't make enough money. It's a big conversation to have. It doesn't generate enough money, but that's like a 5-hour conversation. But they shouldn't have to play overseas the way they do to generate the money they have to. That's a crime. But prayers to her for a speedy recovery. And last but not least, hey man, Tiger Woods, man, you know what I'm saying? I know you smashing the Brazza holes right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, that was too much. But shout out.
Way too much.
Shout out to Tiger Woods and Tiana Trump.
Tiger 5.
What? Yo!
Why do you always have to? Why do you have to see Ben? Why
That
do
was
you have
Ben.
to, Ben,
Tiger hit Tiana's DMs.
Ben. I was about to give you a lot of props because I could not have said what you said about Brianna Stewart and what they have to go through as top tier WNBA players. These are not just all of them. These are top tier WNBA players, and what they have to do. And you nailed that topic perfectly, which we have to we'll discuss one day later. You nailed that topic perfectly.
He went from Leonard Fournette to Brianna Stewart. Tiger was to Tiana Trump. That is that's the nastiest segue ever.
Ben.
No.
As I was saying, Ben. See, I was about to give you props for
Wait,
Brianna
real quick.
Props for Tiger.
I want to tell y'all why Tiger really fell off, bro. I'm saying it's a dichotomy to this shit. Because when Tiger was on top, Pinky was fine. You know what I'm saying?
Close it. Cut us off. Cut us off. I love all of y'all. All of y'all have a happy Easter. We'll be back. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed the draft. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks. We'll break down what happened. Y'all tweet us.
I'm gonna go over. Y'all gotta hear my story, bro. I might have to tweet it because they don't want me to say it right now. But it's something between Pinky and Tiana.
Tell us what you liked and didn't like about the draft. Happy Easter, y'all. Sign me off. Happy Easter.
Hey, we have this Young Old Head podcast.
I'm done.
Love.
I'm done.